I'm in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina at Boone Hall Plantation and Gardens. And Katie Dickson, you're the Director of Horticulture.
Yes, ma'am. So happy to have you.
This is a lot of horticulture going on around here. So many beautiful spots, and right now we're in kind of the old-fashioned, rambling, romantic garden.
Yes, we are.
And you have been making some changes here, so let's talk about some of the things that are different from when we last visited you.
Certainly. So a lot has happened since you visited a year or so back. We, still want to keep the formal bones of the garden, the pathways, the brickwork, the heirloom roses, but we also want to give our seasonal or yearly visitors just new exciting things, new botanical interests to view. So we've added some beautiful gazebos, sitting areas, a beautiful pollinator native showcase garden that serves as a monarch butterfly way station of sorts, and trying to curate pollinator plants a little bit more. We also have a really beautiful restful Tropic Conservatory that we're very proud of, just put in a few months back. And finally, we also are very excited about our gin house finally reopening.
Here within the garden, you have areas that are color coordinated, and that's always fun. And so let's talk about some of the things that you use in those areas.
Certainly. So as you allude to, there is a general color scheme. What we're trying to go for on the periphery of the formal garden is more hot, energetic colors, and we want the plantings to be more tropical, fiery, oranges. We're talking coleus, canna, banana, things of that nature, to kind of give viewers kind of an interesting start to the garden. And as you work towards the center where we are now, the color scheme turns a little more pastel, purples and calming blues, salvias, dusty millers, metallic silver, things like that, because we want people to understand that gardens elicit all kinds of emotions, and you can just change your mood based on the color palette as you wander through.
And as I came up, in the shady area at the back, hydrangeas of just every color, and just exquisite beauty there.
That is just a fan favorite. People love those huge bubblegum pink or blue mop heads. So love looking forward to that every June. And again, that's a really treasured old-fashioned Southern favorite. So.
Yes, it is. And then you've got a fascinating new rose arbor, I think, that you're working on.
Yes. So again, kind of wanting to harken back to kind of the rambling, romantic, cottage-style English gardens that would have been reflective of the original planter, John Boone's ancestral gardens.
Yes.
We're putting in this really lovely tunnel that hopefully in 3 to 5 years will be completely covered in these ultra fragrant roses, pretty creams, and that also provides a really nice spot for our wedding clients and our brides to do portraits. So we're just having all kinds of fun in the garden.
A cotton gin?
Yes, indeed. So we have a long-standing cotton gin that we're just being short for engine structure, and it was formerly held up by supports for many years, was vacant, and then we were so proud that last year the renovation was completed, and it's been transformed in that the lower story is a beautiful, very well done museum. It can be used as a small event space upstairs. It also serves as our hospitality hub. So this building has new life, but it still has the old bones and is just kind of a melding of old and new.
And is that where you have things that relate to 300 years of agriculture in South Carolina on display?
Absolutely. So beautiful storyboards, very goes into all the history of the different eras of farming, the various crops, and the history there, and I'm very excited by beautiful pottery shards and actual relics that were recovered here on the property. And there's also a cotton gin engine right there central to the museum. And even though it's not original to the building, I think it's really important for guests to get up close and personal with the equipment that changed the cotton industry.
Yes, yes. And then you said that there's so much to do and see when people come here that you think that the new garden is a place where they can just sit and rest a little bit?
Absolutely. So the Tropic Conservatory is really just intended to be a place of reflection after you've had a really fun day, exploring the working farm, the various history talks, learning about the lives of the enslaved people, and enjoying the gardens, hopefully. It's a lot to take in, and I don't want people to feel heavy by all the information, so I like if people get to process it surrounded by a lush tropical showcase. And there's water features that produce a sound element, there's koi fish ponds, and for a small square footage, it's very dense, and we're very proud of that.
Well, and I do think that it's so nice to reflect on all the incredible opportunities to see and learn so much here before you head back out.
Exactly, yes. I think we were joking earlier, before you head back into traffic, it's like try to, you know, just think about all you've learned here at Boone Hall.
What an incredible thing to think that you can come here and see beautiful flowers, have a wedding, and just really learn so much about how life was at one time in South Carolina, and that it's all preserved right here.
Absolutely, and my team and I think everyone involved with Boone Hall, I think we're really grateful that the former owner and visionary Willie McCrae, who is sadly passed, but I think his life's work was to put Boone Hall into a conservation easement and protect it in perpetuity. In such a busy metropolitan growing little town we have here, this is so precious to keep this green space protected for forever.
It's a wonderful oasis, and thank you for all the beautiful work you do and for letting us come and enjoy it.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to have you, Amanda.